welcome back at waytotesting.com. So today we will cover another important topic, encapsulation, in much more detail. It's very important topic, little bit confusing, little bit tricky, you can say. It's a very easy thing. Encapsulation means something you are encapsulated. Sometimes we need to hide some data. We do not use to show to the customer that actual data. So we provide getter and setter for this one. So we create that data as a private and we create getter and setter, and so that outer member without knowing that data can access it. It's important concept of encapsulation in Java and Python, both are very similar. So let's see with an example. First we will take a very easy example. After that we will take a little bit tricky example. So suppose that there is a class like you can say any class like A. Okay, so this class have suppose a private member. So private member how we define by double underscore. So suppose that it have some value like 100. So this is a private. So to make it accessible, we will use this message x set x. We will say, and here we will give the value like self, and you need to pass the x, and I will say that uh, self dot x is equal to x. Okay, same way you will do at Java. You do getter and setter. Same you will do here as well, and we will say that get underscore x. So you will say that self, and you will return that x. You will return that self dot x. Okay. So what is happening actually? Let me run this program first. So we will create an object of class A. Okay. We will create first we will set the value. We will say that A dot set x. So I will say let's go that 200. Then I will get the x. So I will say that print x is, and I will say that A dot get x. Okay. So let me run this one, then I will explain you this code. Okay, x is 200. So suppose that there is a class, there is a private member like x. It may have any value, but I don't want to display this value to any outer customer. So I will make this variable as a private. Then I will create two methods, getter and setter. First, a user have to set some value for it. Then by using get method, he can access it. So this is a simple concept of abstraction. Without knowing the internal private member, you can access it. Now let's take much more, a little bit more good example. So suppose that let me remember one. Suppose that there is a class. Let me take class. Let me create a class like mobile. Okay, there is a class suppose mobile. Okay, and now I will create a constructor. So constructor how we create double underscore. We will create init and then double underscore. So this is a constructor. What is the beauty of constructor? As soon you will create the object, that constructor will be called. Okay, so I'm saying that self dot underscore. So I have a balance. Okay, suppose that initial balance is 100 rupees, for example. Okay. So now I have another method like recharge. Definition is equal to recharge. For example, I have a method HARG. I have a method recharge. So what it will do? It will take the step because it's inside the class, and it will take the amount. And what it will do? It will, if you can put a condition like if amount is greater than 0, means you are doing a recharge of more than 0 rupees. So what it will do? It will just add in the balance is equal to, or you can say simple plus equal to balance. So it will in the you can say in the balance it will add. Suppose that you are doing 50 rupee recharge, so it will add this 50 rupees in your balance. Now if you need to get this balance, simply I will create a method like get underscore balance. Okay, so you will simply say self here, and you can simply return that balance. Simple. Return self dot balance. Okay, so I will create an object of this one. For example, that uh, boy is doing recharge. Okay, suppose that there is a class mobile. So I need to do the recharge of this one. So I will do this p dot recharge. So nowadays, there are no recharge less than 200 or 300. So I'm doing recharge of 199, for example. Okay. So now I will add this print statement. I will say that p dot get balance. This is the actual implementation of the encapsulation. So let me run this one. If you come to here, let me run this one. The balance is the 299. So what is happening actually? So balance is a private member. So only the owner of this mobile are required to get the balance, how much balance he have, not any outer person. But if any outer person want to do the recharge, so he can do the recharge. And after doing the recharge, the amount must be added in the balance. So here we have a private member balance. To access this one, we have created a getter that you can access this one by this. So this is the good example of the encapsulation. Encapsulation is nothing, just you are creating a private member to avoid directly access of the private member. You are creating the getter and setter, similar in Java, similar in Python. So it's all about the encapsulation. So tomorrow we will discuss much more about the Python like exception and all of that. So thank you for watching. Have a great day.